Wake up, my people, they're deciding our fate. Will they take this country without firing a shot? Wake up, my people, or you lose all you've got. I know that you're busy trying to make a dime. You even work on Sunday to get a little overtime. What good will it do you if your freedom you should lose? Wake up, my people, 'cause soon you must choose. Many years have come and gone since we first famous ride. Now's the time to stand and fight. We'll try to turn the tide. Burn one of our cities, they rape and kill by night. Politicians in Washington, they say that's civil rights. Wake up, my people, before it is too late. Wake up, my people, they're deciding our fate. Will they take this country without firing a shot? Wake up, my people, or you lose all you've got. Wake up, my people, or you lose all you've got. Come on, people, you can't be late. We need a Wallace in a 68. He stood right up and he said what he meant. That's why we need him for our president. Governor Wallace, Wallace for President. We need a Wallace, Wallace for President. Well, you take them people and you put them to work instead of standing on a corner acting like a jerk, laying in the streets both day and night. They're breaking our laws, that just ain't right. Governor Wallace, Wallace for President. We need a Wallace, Wallace for President. Yes, he loves his people and he loves this land. And that's why the governor of Alabam, after 2 terms he was through for life, but he blew them all 'cause they run his wife. Governor Wallace, Wallace for President. We need a Wallace, Wallace for President. They're gonna take this land, and now's the time we can make our stand. You stand right up for your belief. He's an honest man, he's not a thief. Governor Wallace, Wallace for President. We need Wallace, Wallace for President. Yes, you take them people and you put them to work instead of standing on a corner acting like a jerk, laying in the streets both day and night. They break our laws, that just ain't right. Governor Wallace, Wallace for President. We need a Wallace, Wallace for President. Wallace, Wallace for President.
Born in a southern town in Alabam, came up the ranks like any other man. Scholar, attorney, governor too. Now he's ready for 72. George Wallace, leader of our land. Now we've had Democrats, Republicans too. It's time for independence for me and you to curb inflation, taxes too. George Wallace for 72. George Wallace, leader of our land. The Vietnam War we must end. Stop the fighting and save our men. Crime and riot must go out. Wallace is the name you want to shout. George Wallace, leader of our land. If worldwide peace is your bag, George Wallace is the name to tag. Honesty, integrity, God-fearing too. George Wallace for 72. George Wallace, leader of our land. George Wallace, leader of our land. George Wallace.
Democrats and Republicans are getting more confused. While Mr. Wallace picks up speed, we're really just amused. With George C. Wallace in the lead, we have no need for tears. Remember who has held the reins through all these troubled years. They're really trying everything to slow us down a bit, but every untrue word they say, the stronger we shall get. A grassroots people's movement is surely to succeed, and not the other parties united in their greed. If you will listen now, my friends, as they try to change their views, they're getting in a huddle to cool their P's and Q's, and also more frustrated as they distort the news. We have no need for hippies, anarchists and the like. We'll restore law and order as sure as night is night. Riots and demonstrations have surely gotta stop. We'll back our police and firemen, they're the best friends that we've got. Now Mr. Wallace has the facts and figures on the line. The American people back of him, let's get him there on time. Property rights are something else, they're cramming down our throats. These federal bureaucrats must think we're just a bunch of goats. Now Mr. Wallace says, and I'm sure you will agree, these communists have gotta go to keep our country free. Let's register them and not our guns, our home we must protect. Let's get them on the run and fast, and then real peace we'll get. Let's get them on the run and fast, and then real peace we'll get.
Stand up for America, the land of the free and the brave. Vote for individual liberties, let George Wallace lead the way. He'll stand up for America and make you proud to say, America is the land I love, so I'll vote the Wallace way. A voice was heard from the Southland. He spoke throughout the USA, and millions of people from around the world believed in what he had to say. He spoke to them of the laws of the land and prayers our children could not say. Laws laid down by 9 men in black that we're forced by soldiers to obey. Stand up for America, the land of the free and the brave. Vote for individual liberties, let George Wallace lead the way. He'll stand up for America and make you proud to say, America is Way. So listen when he warns of the bureaucrats who have taken our states right away. They want to run our schools and tell us what to learn and raise our taxes every day. Let's put the fighting judge in the White House. He'll make the bells of freedom ring. The people of this land want a president. They're tired of living with a king. Stand up for America, the land of the free and the brave. Vote for individual liberties. Let George Wallace lead the way. He'll stand up for America and make you proud to say, America is the land I love. So I'll vote the Wallace Way. Yes, I'll vote the Wallace Way. Let's put George Wallace in the White House. Let's let him get those judges by the tail. Let's put that tiger in the White House. So come on, all you friends and neighbors, get results for all your labor. Stand up for America in 68. You're living in a restless generation. There's discontent and fighting everywhere. We need a real strong man to run this nation. So it's up to you and me to put George there. Let's put George Wallace in the White House. Let's let him get those judges by the tail. Let's put that tiger in the White House. So come on, all you friends and neighbors, get results for all your labor. Stand up for America in 68. The White House needs a man who will stand up for America and you and me. And old George is just the man who'll sock it through 'em, from the boondocks to Washington, D.C. Let's put George Wallace in the White House. Let's let him get those judges by the tail. Let's put that tiger in the White House. Come on, all you friends and neighbors, get results for all your labor. Stand up for America in 68.
Suck it to him, George. Suck it to him, George.
Stand up for America in 68.
Suck it to him, George. Suck it to him, George.
He walked in the crowd on that Maryland day. It was hot with the heat of destiny. When suddenly 5 shots rang out, the crowd, they screamed and ran about, while his wounded soul beckoned out to me.
Wake up, it's said, don't you dare to walk away and turn away from what's been going on. Our country is in danger now, we've got to help it out somehow before our great America is gone.
I stood there in solemn shame while phantom voices racked my brain, rekindling heritage I knew, which once was America, so proud and so beautiful. I asked myself, well, what can one man do?
Liberty or death, one said. The Gettysburg Address was read. The guns of Concord shattered in my ear. The founding fathers read to me the constitutionality of government by people, not by fear.
Mr. Governor, I said out loud, well, I didn't care about the crowd as I stared at him bloodied on the ground. Well, I know you tried your very best. I also know you'll pass this test and rise to turn America around. I walked away from George that day with things to do and things to say, determined to really do my best. And I'd ring the bell of liberty for all the others just like me. Brave patriots I knew would do the rest.
Wake up, it said, don't you dare to walk away or turn away from what's been going on. Our country is in danger now, you've got to help it out somehow before our great America is gone. Our country is in danger now, we've got to help it out somehow before our great America is gone.
From north to south to east to west, listen and you'll hear the voice of George C. Wallace ringing loud and clear. He's speaking to America, his words are wise and true. And if you really love your country, here's what you'll do. Stand up for America. Let's vote to keep it free. We're about to be destroyed by a great society. There's rioting and looting and the cities are being burned. How much more will it take for Washington to learn? Take time to look around you at the problems that we face. You'll see that the Great Society has been a great disgrace. Stand up for America. Let's vote to keep it free. The Texan is going back to his ranch. That's where he ought to be. America was founded as sovereign states with right. Now the states are being conquered by Washington with might. Our Constitution gives the states the sovereign right to choose their form of local government. That's right, we must not lose. Stand up for America. Let's vote to keep it free and help to make it a much better land for folks like you and me. America needs Wallace, so vote with confidence. Stand up for America and elect him president, and elect him president.
There's a man in Alabama who'll uphold our states' rights. His name is George Wallace, and he's not afraid to fight. Let's all get together and elect him president. Vote for George Wallace and get good government. We will stand up and be counted for the right man this time. Vote for George Wallace, save this land of yours and mine. Let's all get together and elect him president. Vote for George Wallace and get good government. He'll restore the Constitution that has served us so long. Stand up for everybody, can a man so right be wrong? Let's all get together and elect him president. Vote for George Wallace and get good government.
Let's all get together and elect him president.
Vote for George Wallace and get good government.
He'll restore the Constitution that has served us so long. Stand up for everybody and a man so right belong. Let's all get together and elect him president.
Vote for George Wallace and get good government. Vote for George Wallace and get good government. Vote for George Wallace and get good government. Vote for George Wallace and get good.
This so-called Civil Rights Bill is deceptive to the core. Our nation will be in peril should it pass the Senate floor. Governor Wallace needs our backing to see this battle through. So let's add our fuel to the fire once those liberals spew. Get on the Wallace bandwagon and let's all make a start towards fighting for the liberty from which we'll never part. He will fight our battles, north, east, south, and west, to protect the justice in the land we love the best. If we all band together to help him win our fight, when the governor says it's a victory, we'll shout in sheer delight. He speaks loud and tells the people of the police state we fear, then he'll go down in history as another Paul Revere. Get on the Wallace bandwagon and let's all make a start towards fighting for the liberty from which we'll never part. He will fight our battles, north, east, south, and west, to protect the justice in the land we love the best. Get on the Wallace bandwagon and let's all make a start towards fighting for the liberty from which we'll never part. He will fight our battles, north, east, south, and west, to protect the justice in the land we love the best. In the land we love the best.
Some fool shot George Wallace with a gun one day. I'll bet if that fool hadn't had a gun, he'd have tried some other way. George ain't no fool, and I'm sure he knew when for president he run, he was bound to be the target of some fool with a gun. Yet do away with all the guns, some fools yell every day. Don't they realize all the crooks around ain't gonna give theirs away? Now I don't know how George feels, don't remember hearing him say, and I could be the biggest fool in town, but I see it this way. A gun in the hand of an honest man is a fine protective tool, and a gun never aimed to kill anyone if not in the hands of a fool. Think about it, America, before the harm is done. It'll be too late when the country's run by outlaws with guns. The fool we need to do away with, but a lot of folks say no. That capital punishment just ain't right, and it's what ought to go. But the fear of death has kept many men from going to the pen, and some that are in when they get out do the same darn thing again. If we're not gonna punish them, why lock them up at all? Just let them go on running wild and have themselves a ball. Now I don't know how you feel, but friend, let me tell you, if they have the right to kill someone, I think we should too. If they have no love for their fellow men, just up and do them in. Then I simply ask you, friend, should we have mercy on them? Better think about America before the harm is done. It'll be too late when the country's run by Outlaws with guns, outlaws with guns, outlaws with guns, outlaws with guns, outlaws with guns.
Wake up, my people, before it is too late. Wake up, my people, they're deciding our fate. Will they take this country without firing a shot? Wake up, my people, or you lose all you've got. I know that you're busy trying to make a dime. You even work on Sunday to get a little overtime. What good will it do you if your freedom you should lose? Wake up, my people, 'cause soon you must choose. Many years have come and gone since three fierce flames rise. Now's the time to stand and fight. We'll try to turn the tide. Burn one of our cities, they rape and kill by night.
Long ago, George we know was fighting to save our red, white, and blue. What's along so many wrongs need righting? Let Wallace be the winning George for you. Stand for this man that can save our nation. Stand for this man that's proved he's tried and true. Stand for this man, that's our inspiration. Stand for this man, that stands for me and you. All things that they dislike, don't y'all care about our points of view? So ride and hike and shout through every mic, let Wallace be the winning George for you. Stand for this man that can save our nation. Stand for this man that's proved he's tried and true. Stand for this man, that's our inspiration. Stand for this man that stands for me and you. Stand for this man that stands for me and you.
Come all you freedom lovers and join our mighty band. We're out to beat the bureaucrats and drive them from our land. George Wallace is our leader and God is on his side. So climb aboard the wagon and join our victory ride. Climb aboard the wagon, the Wallace victory wagon. Get up on the wagon and we'll all take a ride. The court-appointed judges already have been told when Wallace is elected, their jobs are gonna fold. A lot of folks in Washington are shaking in their skins, 'cause they know that they're moving out and George is moving in. So climb aboard the wagon, the Wallace victory wagon. Get up on the wagon and we'll all take a ride. The commies swore to bury us, to destroy us from within. When Wallace is elected, they'll know that they can't win. So climb aboard the wagon when it comes through your town. Help win the flag of freedom and put oppression down. And climb aboard the wagon, the Wallace victory wagon. Get up on the wagon and we'll all take a ride. And climb aboard the wagon, the Wallace victory wagon. Get up on the wagon and we'll all take a
ride. Let's go to George in 68. Let's help the old boy clean the slate. Hooray, hooray, hooray for George. It was way down in Alabam where old George first made his stand. Hooray, hooray, hooray for George. They'll wish he'd stayed in Dixie that day. Hooray, in Washington he'll take command, and then we'll know we've got our man away, away, away up north in D.C. There's Tweedledum and Tweedledee, it seems they're after you and me. Hooray, hooray, hooray for George. But here comes our brave hero strong, he will see they'll do no harm. Hooray, hooray, hooray for George. They'll wish he'd stayed in Dixie that day, that day. In Washington he'll take command, and then we'll know we've got our man away, away, away up north in D.C.
Oh, feller Americans, please listen to me. What's happened to our country that once used to be free? It was Monday on May 15th in 1972. A fighting little man was standing up for our red, white, and blue. Why, he was pouring his heart out without a doubt, saying that law, order, and freedom was the only way out. Oh, this fighting little man from Alabam didn't get that name for nothing. Oh, this fighting little man we know today is trying hard to lead us in the best way. Yes, this fighting little man from Alabama didn't get that name for nothing. Oh, this fighting little man we know today is trying hard to lead us in the best way. The people of America was listening to what he had to say when a gunman began to blast away. Though his shirt was turning to a crimson red, by a miracle of God, he was not dead. Even if he needs a wheelchair to carry on, he'll always be the same man, full of courage, brave, and strong. Oh, feller Americans, please listen to me. Let's all make our country just like it used to be. Oh, this fighting little man from Alabama didn't get that name for nothing. Oh, this fighting little man we know today is trying hard to lead us in the best way. Yes, this fighting little man from Alabama didn't get that name for nothing. Oh, this fighting little man we know today is trying hard to lead us in the best way. La 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 la.
Alabam, Alabam, let me tell you about a man from Alabam. He was born on a farm in Alabama, where he started from poor seed and rose to fame. An example for us all to know that we can walk as tall. In this our country we can do the same. A proud man of pioneer tradition. When the World War came, he joined the mighty throng. He believes in liberty, and he fought to keep us free. And he's fighting now to try and right the wrong. Alabam, Alabam, a story about a man from Alabam. If we have determination such as he has, we can rise above the status that we hold. There's no need for poverty. We were all born to be free. If we follow in his steps, we'll reach our goal. He upheld his state with all the odds against him. With our nation in despair, he's doing the same. Help yourself by helping him, and this way we all can win. Stand up right now and give strength to his name. Alabam, Alabam, that's my story about a man from Alabam. Alabam, Alabam, that's my story about a man from Alabam. Alabam, Alabam, that's my story about a man from Alabam.
George Wallace is a man, my kind of a man. I believe that he's destined to save our land. On election day, remember his name. Make a big cross mark by the side of his name. The Alabamians pray every passing day for a Governor George to hear him say, on election day, I'm playing no game. Make a big cross mark by the side of my name. George Wallace was so proud in that friendly crowd. George, come and shake hands, some shouted aloud. Then a man went wild and the bullets rang. Little George went down, bullet riddled in pain. That traitor has a dad and a mother too. I'm sure that they love him as parents do. But it's now too late to alter the fate that he'll have to face at a future date. Take courage, little George, for your family's sake. Then buckle up more, our country's at stake. On election day, we'll stick to our guns. We'll send little George to Washington.
Million people have spoken. Don't you wish that you were one? For now you'll have to wait 4 years to get the things you wish for done. But don't be sad. I'll tell you what to do. Speak strong, carry a big stick, and vote Wallace in 72. There was a man who spoke states' rights. He was a true American. That's why we wanted him for president. For that's the liberty we fought for in 1776. It was all right there with the American independence. So don't condemn them, don't shake the boat. George will watch what they do, and we've got 4 years to work hard for Wallace in 72. Let's not be sad, rather be glad. For in a way we've won, not lost. For now they'll stop, look, and listen before a curve to us they toss. Just think, we'll only be 4 years older, me and you, and then we can all vote Wallace in 72. Yes, that great man's come a long, long way since he stood in that schoolhouse door. And now I believe they'll take a closer look before they shove him anymore. I know that time is hurrying on, but I'm not blue. Lord, let me live till I'm 57 to vote Wallace in 72. These 5 states here in the South, we're proud with a dark, warm glow. And you folks in the other 45, you help too. And big oaks from little acorns grow. So keep on fighting for the things tried and true. Keep care of yourselves now and vote Wallace in 72. I know some folks will condemn me for this, and they surely won't appreciate my wit. But only sticks and stones can break my bones, and for their words, I just don't care a bit. And for all the things they call me, they're multiplied by 2. So I'll just go on talking and singing and vote Wallace in 72.
Our George Wallace is a mighty man. He stands for the rights of every man. He's the one native from Alabam, working hard to save our Uncle Sam. We knew some politicians were all shook up, but we prayed to God they'd had enough of killings, anarchy, and all that stuff. But in a little town near Baltimore in D.C., they brought our governor to his knees. In Laurel, Maryland, they shot him down, another good man lying on the ground. But after 5 shots, he's still not gone. Our dear George just fights right on. George is not a quitter, and that's a fact. He's still fighting, though flat of his back. Please, God, help him now, we pray. Give him strength day by day. We need him now more than ever before to salvage our country all scarred from war. Oh, God of mercy, please guide the hand of the skilled surgeon to work with this man. If it can be thy will, we pray, let him walk straight again someday. Restore law and order with guidance from above, and help save the homeland that we love.
George Wallace, the great American. George Wallace, the all-American man. One of the greatest spokesmen to ever walk our land. From the state of Alabama came forth to take his stand. Though hardly known by many early in his career, he has become known by millions in just the past few years. To many, he's become a symbol because of his love for this great land and freedom for its people. Now, it is time for us to take our stand. On the 15th day of May in the year of 72, this great American was wounded because of me and you. For as he stood up for our rights and what he knew was true, he was shot by an assassin's bullet who hoped his life was through. But George Wallace will live forever in the hearts and minds of men who stand up for America and believe in this great land, a symbol of the real America, like me and you. For the assassin not only shot a man, but the great red, white, and blue. May God grant his fast recovery and a great victory throughout the land. George Wallace, the great American. George Wallace, the all-American man.
Looks like 76 will be a great decisive year. Through all the crises we have brought American tears. But there's one man who'll stop these years, our country he can fix. And that's George Wallace for president in 1976. Been the Watergate criminal act that brought us pain and grief. The biggest crooks it seems are the one who holds the highest seats. I say let's get together with the crooked politics and elect George Wallace for president in 1976. And then the energy crisis came, we all know it's a fraud. They done it to raise the prices so they couldn't be sued by law. This man will bring the prices back to low and make it stick. And that's George Wallace for president in 1976. That he's the smartest man God gave us on this earth. And every time you call on George, you'll get your money's worth. I'm speaking of George Wallace, who has no crooked tricks. So let all Americans vote for George in 1976. Wallace is the only man can straighten out our land. So stand up for America if you want to save our land. We tried it every other way, for God's sake, let's try this. And vote for George for president in 1976.
George Wallace is the right man for the job in Washington. He knows exactly what
do and how it should be done. Constitution is his watchword. On truth he'll make you stand. So ride the Wallace wagon and give a helping hand. So wait for the wagon, that Constitution wagon. Wallace is the driver, so let's all take a ride. We've had some others come and go, and now look at the mess. George Wallace is the man we need, you know he is the best. He's a leader we are proud of, he'll go down in history and make this land a better place for folks like you and me. So wait for the wagon, that Constitution wagon. Wallace is the driver, so let's all take a ride. We've had some others come and go, and now look at the mess. George Wallace is the man we need, you know he is the best. He's a leader we are proud of, he'll go down in history and make this land a better place for folks like you and me. So wait for the wagon, that Constitution wagon. Wallace is the driver, so let's all take a ride. So wait for the wagon, that Constitution wagon. Wallace is the driver, so let's all take a ride. So wait for the wagon, that Constitution wagon. Wallace is the driver, so let's all take a ride. So wait for the wagon, that Constitution wagon. Wallace is the driver, so let's all take a ride.
Stand up for America. From north to south to east to west, listen and you'll hear the voice of George C. Wallace, ringing loud and clear. He's speaking to America, his words are wise and true. And if you really love your country, here's what you will do. Stand up for America. Let's vote to keep it free. We're about to be destroyed by a great society. There's rioting and looting, and the cities are being burned. How much more will it take for Washington to learn? Take time to look around you at the problems that we face. You'll see the great society has been a great disgrace. Stand up for America. Let's vote to keep it free. The Texan is going back to his ranch. That's where he ought to be. America was founded as sovereign states with rights. Now the states are being conquered by a Washington with might. Our Constitution gives the states the sovereign right to choose their form of local government. This right we must not lose. Stand up for America. Let's vote to keep it free and help to make it a much better land for folks like you and me. America needs Wallace. So vote with confidence. Stand up for America and elect him president. So stand up for America and elect Wallace president.
There's a way to end our strife. There's a way for a lot more happiness. There's a way for a better life. There's a way to stop my grieving and all my work too. And all I'll have to do is vote just the same as you. We can stop all our fighting here and yonder too. We can get back to caring about the red, white, and blue. We can quit helping enemies as all the world we roam and can get down to happiness, cause charity starts at home. Oh, by George, there's a way. By George, there's a way. By George, there's a way to do it. Yeah, by George, there's a way. By George, there's a way. And by George, it'll sure be done. We can lower all our taxes and stop the spending spree. There's no doubt about it, and to this I'll agree. We can watch all our dollars and watch our pennies too. When these are taken care of, don't worry about me and you. We can stop all them federal boys from interfering with you. We can keep their noses out of our schools and labor unions too. We can stop all the riding out yonder in them streets. When all them no-good judges let our cops start walking beat. Oh, by George, there's a way. By George, there's a way. By George, there's a way to do it. Yeah, by George, there's a way. By George, there's a way. And by George, it'll sure be done. We can rid our land of pestilence and all its vermin too. We can get down to appreciate the old red, white, and blue. We can make a better way of life for everyone to know. We can choose everything if we'll get out and vote. Yes, by George, there's a way. By George, there's a way. By George, there's a way to do it. By George, there's a way. By George, there's a way. And by George, it'll sure be done. Everybody, by George, there's a way. By George, there's a way. By George, there's a way to do it. By George, there's a way. Yeah, by George, there's a way. By George, it'll sure be done.
Oh, I wish I was in the land of God.
He was born in the great state of Alabama, down in the county of Barber, the son of a sweet and loving mother. Yes, and a God-fearing father. And though he speaks slowly, you'll understand his southern drawl. You see, he's proud to be from Alabama, down where his neighbors say you all. Growing up in school, he'd argue and debate. Sometimes he'd even fight. But he always took a firm stand for what he thought was right. And his fighting took him into the ring, and at this he done well. Of course, that's just like him. He's always had a winning story to tell. He wore the uniform of his country with a great deal of pride. This time it was a must. He had to be on the winning side. In his travels, why, they took him around the world and on foreign soils he trod. But he's always thinking of others, kept his eyes on God. He ran for office one time and went down in defeat, but you can bet your sweet life, no, that old Alabama boy, he wasn't beat. You see, he ran again, and this time he won the race. Of course, a lot of folks said he done it just to save face. But now an entire nation seems to understand he just wanted a chance to fight for the working man. He went on to become governor, and across this great land he went as he made his bid for this country's highest office, that of the president. And I, along with millions and millions of others, think he had a good chance to win, until he was felled by the bullets from an attempted Smiley assassin. Yes, my friend is short in stature, but he stands tall among men, and I believe through the prayers of the praying people that he'll fight, yes, and he'll walk again. And this is my prayer, and I've said all of this about my friend and yours, the little judge, the greatest, Governor George C. Wallace.